Let me call to order the December 4, 2024 council meeting, Committee of the Whole. Would you rise for a moment of silence, followed by the pledge to the flag? Amen. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Let me start by giving you an update for last month's executive session. I want to make it clear that the discussion was under litigation and there was no action taken. And with that, I'd like to move on to employee recognition. A lot of our people have put in a lot of years here, and we'd like to recognize them.
All right. So good evening. It's my honor to present our 8th annual Years of Service Awards. We initiated this program in 2016 to show our appreciation for our full-time civilian employees. Our service milestones begin with 5 years of service and through to retirement. As I personally just surpassed my first year here at Pottstown, it has been an honor to work alongside such a dedicated team and to learn from the expertise and experiences you all bring to our shared mission. I want to thank you all for helping me out. I know I needed it from the beginning, and your efforts were truly appreciated. On behalf of Borough Council and myself, I wish to extend a congratulations to all those reaching these significant service milestones with the Borough of Pottstown. The loyalty and commitment each of you have shown toward the success of this organization is truly, truly appreciated. Thank you so much for your hard work and dedication. So we're going to start with 5 years of service. And first up, if you're here, and come up and we're going to give you your certificate. Teresa Deck. Thank you. Yeah. Francis Hand. All right, and then we have Mark Gresh, who I don't think is here. Renee Criswell, are they online? All right. Laura Cornish. KO, Kevin Owens. All right, we're moving up to 10 years. We have Stephanie Drobins. Not here. Andrea Graham. Monica Mayami Diaz, who's not here, and Alex Astrike. Might be online. I don't know. Okay, moving on to 15 years of service. We have Brad Gibson, who's not here. And then we got 20 years of service with Kathleen Hafer and Terry Jones, who are both not here. 25 years of service, Christina Pennypacker. now we're going to jump up to 35 years with Sandy Caffo. Now we're really going to jump. With 50 years of service to the borough, Mr. Douglas Yerger. Still in the trenches. I heard. All right, we're going to take a quick group picture, and then we put together a little movie that we're going to show you with everybody's faces and everything. So. Thank you.
I know, right?
Thank you, everyone.
Okay. Let's start with subcommittee reports. Infrastructure, Counselor Lewadinsky. Okay, anything to add? No?
Yes.
Oh,
Park, the walk bridge between the island, Memorial Island, and the park is now functional and has been opened. The other side is still in progress.
okay. You good? Thank you. Oh, and a reminder to Counselor to please speak into your microphones so everyone, even those at home, can hear us. Transportation, Counselor Proskal.
There wasn't a meeting, but I believe we'll be meeting Monday.
Okay. And ordinance review,
There's not a meeting.
nothing. Economic development.
Online.
Sorry?
Peggy's online.
I'm online tonight.
Oh, okay. Welcome.
So sorry I'm not there, but I just wanted to give everybody some updates. So PAID is a recipient of an LSA grant. So we are working on RFPs, and that grant is specific for some design work for placemaking and streetscaping in the downtown as well as West High Street. So we'll be looking for, we're going to be putting some RFPs out for that. I also wanted to remind everybody, if I haven't said it enough, that Santa Saturday is this Saturday. And there's an arts festival. I want to thank the sponsors, Monastra and Greater, and the grooming room, as well as Keystone Running and Walking, that all stepped up to sponsor some of the activities that are going to go on Saturday. So I hope at some point you can either participate in all of it or at least spend some time walking around and enjoying the festivities. Also, I cannot encourage you enough. Please remember that small businesses really are invested in this community, and we need to invest in them. If you don't know what to buy out of them, it was nice to see people out and about on Saturday for Small Shop Saturday. If you don't know what to buy, there's always Downtown Dollars. So Downtown Dollars, I always say, you can't go wrong. You can't get the wrong size. So there's several participating businesses throughout the borough, not just in the downtown. So I hope you'll take a look at that as one of the options as well. The planners this year, you may notice that there are a few less that will be decorated this year. We are looking on options. I really think we had a high in 2022 of 40 planners that were adopted by a variety of individuals. We are grateful for the 20 that have been adopted this year. We are looking at other options. I do think that the shortened time between Thanksgiving and Christmas has just put a lot of pressure on everybody, and there just isn't enough time to get things done. And that was generally the feedback we heard, but certainly paid staff, Arts and Humanities, they're all looking for how do we increase the decorations and have some standardization throughout the downtown. But still, I think things look beautiful, and we're hoping for great weather on Saturday. Last thing I would like to mention is that Pottstown School Students Art Justice Center, they are, I know that Councilor Lindsay mentioned that the art pieces that became sticker designs at the polling places on Election Day, well, there's an even bigger project, and Paid was at the ground floor of this, making those connections, and we were able to go tour the Justice Center, and just some facts and figures about those students that participated with Fresh Artists. 2,885 students from K through 12 in Pottstown, six art teachers, and up to 5 different art projects during their art classes. Each lesson included aspects of justice and civil responsibility. And there were over 500 pieces that have been curated out of those items. And even if they do not end up in the Justice Center in Norristown, there's also the opportunity that they will be used in other corporate art installations throughout Norristown and Philadelphia. So I wanted to let you all know that. We're very proud that we were able in some small way to participate in that and make the connections, and it's really just a fantastic program. Lastly, I guess I want to say about the tree lighting and what it takes to get the tree here. Thank you to the borough staff that transported from Ringingdale Farms. Thank you to the staff that went out in that bitter cold today, and Danette Wilson from Paid that went out there. I think it was like 19 degrees when they started this morning. So really, they just do a fantastic job, and it really adds to just the whole ambiance in downtown. So that is my report for economic development.
Very good.
And if you, I'll go right into land bank.
Please do.
So land bank, 633 Walnut, the board chose to wait to put a minimum price, a floor in, if you will. But we did hold an open house this past week. We had about 7 interested developers, investors walk through the property. Most of them are interested in obtaining the house so that they can redevelop it, and then it would be sold to owner-occupied owners. So we're really interested in getting that. That will happen in January. Sorry for the background noise from my dog. January, the minimum price will be set, and then we will be opening the application period, which does have a rubric scoring which does include things like, are they going to sell to owner occupied, and what is the design plan, which is the most important thing of being thorough in that. And that is my report for Land Bank. Happy holidays, everybody, and I hope to see you all soon.
Very good, thank you. Human Relations, Ms. Levengood?
Okay, good evening, counselors, counselor president. The month of December is full of religious and cultural celebrations. The first day of winter is on December 21st, 2024, but I think we might have felt that it's already started. Christmas is December 25th. It's a Christian holiday commemorating the birth of Jesus Christ. Christmas has become a cultural holiday for many, including non-Christians. It includes many celebratory traditions, including decorations, trees, wreaths, sharing meals with family and friends, holiday music, movies, exchanging gifts, and awaiting the arrival of Santa Claus. Hanukkah is a Jewish religious holiday, and that begins on December 25th and ends on January 2nd, 2025. It's the Festival of Lights. It's celebrated with nightly menorah lighting, prayers, and special foods. Kwanzaa starts on December 26th. That's a week-long celebration of African heritage and African American culture. The Commission's December meeting is scheduled to be held on Tuesday, December the 10th. But we are going to need to cancel that because my commissioners have notified me that a lot of them won't be there due to another event, so we will not have a quorum. So we are going to cancel our December meeting.
Okay.
And the commission wishes everyone a joyous holiday and holiday season to everyone.
Very good.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. And from the library, Ms. Brown?
Good evening. How are you?
Good.
It's cold out there. I'd like to personally thank the commission for supporting us for 2025. We are working hard to get our financial situation under wraps, and I'm very positive and going forward. So I just wanted to give you some updates. Last month, 61.4% of the patrons who visited our library were from Pottstown Borough. We also have started to make some drastic changes. As of January 1st, we are changing our hours. They will be 45.5 hours a week instead of 53, so we are reducing it by 7.5. The hours will be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 10:30 to 7, Thursday, Friday, 10:30 to 5, and Saturday will remain the same at 9 to 4. That is because we cannot cut 7 hours from the weekend. That is state regulation, so we have to keep that. We are also making some other reductions in the year coming. We are reducing our bookkeeping and our janitorial staff by 50% of the last year budget. My part-time staff, their hours will be cut, and one person has already resigned as a result. We are changing our Hoopla platform. Hoopla is a database that people can get all kinds of streaming, TV, music, audiobooks, ebooks, and magazines, comics, a whole bunch of good resources. So we're reducing that to the cost of $2.99, which will reduce the amount of items that anyone can look at by about 50,000 items no longer available. So, and if that continues to rise, then we can reduce that even further. But on some good notes, we are now confirmed as a good star through get them right here. Forward PA, we are continued as a gold star for 2025. We did participate on Tuesday for National Day of Giving. We had quite a bit of money come in, so that was very nice. We have a local author from Pottstown, Ron Rickle, Attracting Butterflies. From what I'm told, he has a wonderful butterfly garden. And then we are also doing a fundraiser on December 14th for the Reading Royals. So if you are a hockey fan, please go on and get your tickets. And that's about it. So, any questions?
Thank you.
Thank you. From the Ricketts Center, Counselor Kirschman, anything to add?
No report today. I'm going to try to get a yearly report for Monday. But I do want to reiterate what I said a couple months ago. I'm really looking forward to working with the borough and also collaboration with Boyertown. Working with marketing for the Ricketts. I think it's very important. I think the Ricketts have so many good programs that people in the borough don't even know about. And I think it's just marketing. I think they would be interested if they knew what was going on there. And one of the ideas I had again was maybe putting some kind of flyer into the water bill, or the sewer bill every quarter. Because like I said, there's so many good programs there for adults, for kids. I mean, I participate in the health and fitness program they have there. And kids, from that all the way down to kids doing their homework. And everything in between, basketball, karate, etiquette class. I mean, there's so much stuff going on there that people just don't know about. So I'm looking forward to working with them, and hopefully we can get that straight. Because
Great.
my vision is for people from every corner of this borough to participate in what's going on there. So.
Thank you. Counselor Lindsay, anything from the school district?
No, I have nothing.
Okay. And Mr. Hovey, have you anything from the solicitor's office?
Yeah, I just had a very brief one tonight, based on your agenda. Monday evening, you'll be asked to do two things: adopt your tax resolution, your tax ordinance, and also your fee resolution. And it's come up in the past year in a couple of situations as far as, what could be charged for fees for different things. So I just wanted to take 2-3 minutes and just go over what the difference is between an administrative fee and a tax under the law. Administrative fees are paid by individuals and businesses in connection with a service and benefits provided to them. For example, the borough may charge an administrative fee for licenses and permits, such as related to zoning and construction. A zoning permit allows you to do something with your property, and so an administrative fee may be charged to cover the cost of the review. Likewise, if you submit a right to know request, an administrative fee may be charged for making copies of the documents you requested. Taxes, on the other hand, are paid by classes of taxpayers, such as property owners. They're imposed to pay for services and benefits which are intended for the general benefit of the community. Someone required to pay taxes must do so even if they do not benefit from the services or benefits provided. Examples include infrastructure such as streets, as well as services like public transportation, street sweeping, and the police. Any administrative fee that is charged must be proportional to the costs incurred by the borough for providing that service or benefit. The law is clear that administrative fees cannot be used to generate revenue for a municipality. The borough can take into account, however, the time required by staff to administrate the service or benefit and associated costs such as printing, equipment, and so on when setting a fee. The borough can only impose taxes which are authorized and within the limits imposed by the legislator. Within those limits, however, the borough may set the tax rate as they determine without reference to any actual costs. In other words, taxes can be used to generate revenue in addition to funding services and benefits for the general public, may be used to fund savings and reserve accounts. Administrative fees are set by resolution and may be amended at any time throughout the year. Changes in administrative fees generally take effect immediately. Taxes, on the other hand, are set by ordinance and must be set at the end of December, and those changes in the tax rates take effect the following year. In summary, the key differences between administrative fees and taxes is who benefits, an individual or the general public, and is the amount charged proportional to the cost of administering the service or benefit, and does it generate any revenue? These are the key legal considerations when new fees or adjusting existing fees are done, because depending on the circumstances, an administrative fee could be determined to be a tax and then potentially invalidated, if it goes outside of those two requirements. Anyone have any questions? Thank you.
Well done. Thank you. And for the manager's report, Mr. Nelson.
Hi, yes. So over the weekend, we put out a boil notice for a water main break. That has been lifted as of today, so it is safe for those customers over the weekend that were affected to have their water without having to boil it for the minute. There's seasonal work going on around the borough. You'll see some sweeping signs around the streets, so if you see no parking, make sure you don't park, because we're going to go through and street sweep up all the leaves, as well as in our park systems, and that's going to be going on November and into December. Well, we're into December, so.
Right.
We're also winterizing all facilities around the borough as well. The Riverfront Park pedestrian bridge has been replaced and secured in November 21st, and it was open to the public on November 25th. Some upcoming projects we have going on is the South Street Park, which is going to include new playground equipment and accessibility updates. And our Parks Department was awarded $165,300 by a DCNR grant for playground and accessibility upgrades. An additional $30,000 was granted by the Pottstown Area Health and Wellness Foundation. Both grants were authored by Park and the planner Patricia McCloskey. Some holiday events, like Peggy mentioned, we have the Santa Saturday coming up with the tree lighting. This weekend, next weekend is going to be with the fire department. Is going to have Santa going through town on next Saturday. And then later on at the end of the month, we're going to have our polar bear plunge on January 1st. So keep an eye out for more information on that on Facebook with the Parks and Recs department. And I think I actually forgot the Funky 5K is this weekend too, at 9 a.m. Sunday, sorry. At 9 a.m. So dress up for that, because there's going to be awards for dressing up. So if you can't run, at least wear fun clothing. And then I just have to give a reminder to the council that there will be a public hearing at 7:15 during Monday's meeting with respect to the ordinance changes. In addition, a motion will appear to vote to adopt those zoning changes.
You're good?
And that is it. Thanks for having me for the last 2 weeks
Oh,
as manager,
You did a good job.
acting manager.
You did a good job.
actually,
Good job.
I haven't heard any complaints about you.
Well,
I did, but I ain't gonna say nothing.
yeah, thank you.
Good job, good job. Okay, we've got some year-end items to tend to. Mr. Hovey, want to cover this?
Budget update first.
Oh, I'm sorry. Here it is at the top. Oh, the budget update. Ms. Boone.
Good evening. I've come with more updated news for our final budget. We did receive favorable workers' comp renewals and healthcare renewals, so I can report that we were able to bring the tax increase down a bit. So our updated overall deficit is $407,602. It would equate to an overall tax increase of 3.49%. The millage increase is 0.5095 mils, and it does equal a tax millage of 15.118 mils. That equates to an average annual tax bill of $50.95 for the increase. And then just to give you the comparison, where we started in October to where we are now, we did reduce the deficit $174,000. The reserve funding was reduced $215,000. The tax increase did come down 1.48%. The millage was reduced 0.2165 mils, and the average annual tax bill increase was reduced $21.68.
Okay,
This slide just shows the final budget that we will ask you to adopt on Monday along with the millage.
Very good.
Any questions?
Good job.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, and now our year-end items, Mr. Ovi.
Yes, in terms of your year-end items, the Borough Code requires several things. The first is the adoption of your final budget, and then the second will be funding that budget. Your budget has been properly advertised, the initial draft of it. As Ms. Boone advised you, they've continued to refine it. Monday evening, you will be asked to adopt the final budget. Thereafter then, you will take up consideration the ordinance to set the tax rate for next year. Also, as Ms. Boone advised you, they've been able to revise that number down. So the tax rate you'll be asked to adopt on Monday evening will actually be less than what was advertised in the newspaper. Then thereafter, you'll be asked to set your meeting schedule for next week. With respect to all those items, if there are any questions, please make sure they're directed to Zach and Justin and Ms. Boone before Monday evening.
Any questions? Then tell us about the fee schedule.
Sure, the fee schedule is related. You typically every year review and revise your fee schedule and readopt that by resolution. I believe the second attachment that's on the agenda this evening shows what the proposed changes in the fees are for next year. And again, these can be updated throughout the year as you go along if needed.
Hearing no questions, okay, we'll be adding those to Monday night for approval. 14 is the police vehicle bid. Mr. Nelson.
Yeah, so we're reviewing those bids. The bids closed on Black Friday. We're reviewing them, and we'll have a recommendation on Monday.
Okay. And, Safe Digging Month.
Safe Digging Month, the initiative is being requested to designate April as Safe Digging Month. It would be in support of dialing 811, a homeowner or a contractor. It's connected to a unique service that notifies the appropriate underground utility operators in the municipality in which the work will be performed, and it's to help community safety as well. Their mission is to prevent any damage to underground facilities, promote safety, provide an efficient and effective communications network among project owners, excavators, designers, and facility owners.
Okay, very good. And upcoming board vacancies. There is a 4-year term to expire January 9th for the Human Relations Commission. For the Zoning Hearing Board, there's one 3-year term to expire January 1st. Pottstown Borough Authority, there's one 5-year term to expire January 1st, 2025. And finally, HARB, there's one 5-year term to expire April 1st, 2027. So for all of you out there who might be interested in one of those positions, please contact our staff. And now we get to hear from our citizens. Any?
Yeah, we have one from Joseph Vasoli from the library.
Ah,
You got all 5 minutes, sir.
Good evening.
evening.
My name is Joseph Asoli. I live at 837 South Street, and I have the privilege of serving on your library board as well. My primary responsibilities include replying to Councilman Menastra's emails and nothing else. No, that's not true. I would like to actually thank Councilman Menastra. The people of Pottstown should know that in Councilman Menastra, we have a man who's going to watch out for our tax dollars, and one is reminded of a German Shepherd. And I have to tell you, the best vantage point to appreciate a German Shepherd is between its jaws, as I was in his jaws today. I'm just joshing. He made it clear, and the library board has set aside time with Mr. Menastra to go over how we are using Pottstown's tax dollars. We're going to be held accountable for that. We're also going to be held accountable for a plan to essentially demonstrate financial independence without relying on, let's be honest, disproportionate funding from Pottstown Borough. And that kind of inquiry and that kind of accountability is exactly what a public servant should do. And I say that as a Pottstown taxpayer. Our library is eager for that accountability, and we look forward to dealing with someone with so much energy as an advocate in Councilman Monastro. And I will conclude with a prayer from St. Francis of Assisi that not only reminds me of libraries, but a lot of things remind me of libraries. It also keeps me going when I do my work for the library. Where there is discord, let us bring peace. Where there is ignorance, let us bring truth. Where there is fear, let us bring courage. And where there is despair, let us bring hope. Thank you.
Thank you. I would like to inform you, if you haven't heard, we are having a group chaired by Mr. Monastra, and also Ms. Manny is going to be on there, and others, to look into Mr. Kirkland, to look into additional funding from the surrounding townships who benefit by coming into your fold on High Street, but don't seem to want to pay for it. So we are going to pursue that. Very good. Anyone else? That's it? Okay, how about something from the counselors? Counselor Proskal, anything?
I'd just like to express my support and concern for Corporal Fisher. You know, you probably know he sustained a pretty serious injury a couple weeks ago, and actually I think he helped me with 4 calls in September alone, so mostly noisy neighbors and things like that. But looking forward to seeing him back in action when he gets better.
Okay, Counselor Banning.
Just a reminder, Zach did it too for the polar bear plunge. I expect to see all of you there. I will once again be working with the tree toss, and we're going to have an easier way to sign up, so I hope to see all of you throwing some trees. I think that's all I have.
Very good. Counselor Lebedinsky.
I want to recognize the budgetary committee. They've done so much, and I talked about this over the past couple of years. They've kept our increases year over year under 5%, if not better. And it's impressive, considering when I first started coming, when I first was elected into this position, the first budget we had was 12%, and has been steadily dropping since. So I think it's better to have a small increment year over year rather than a no increase one year and then a double digit the next year. It's a little more easier to swallow, so thank you, guys.
Okay, Counselor Lindsay.
I will not be here on Monday because I am going on a little vacation because Saturday, which I will see you guys on Saturday, which I'm replacing, filling in for the mayor. And it's also my birthday, so if y'all want to bring cake and ice cream and all that good stuff, that's fine, 2 presents.
And presents?
Yeah.
We can bring.
I would tell you my size, but I'm not gonna do that. And I want to just wish everybody a nice, happy Christmas and all holidays and New Year. I will be there on the Polar Bear Prawns, but I'm not going in. I
Yes,
always
you
put,
Okay.
always put in one toe.
I'm going to
not
push you
going
this
in.
year.
I'm not going in that water. Oh, and I also want to let you know that my son came home this month.
Ah,
Last month, November, yes. He came home from Okinawa. He was in Okinawa, Japan. So it's called deployment. So that's what they do. They go on deployments and they wait to see if anybody need them there. But when they do that, they also train. So he's in California and he was able to be home for Thanksgiving and the holidays. So I just want to let you know that my son came home in one piece. Thank you for all your prayers, because I was a stressed out mom when he does these things, but he picked that and he wanted to serve his country, and I'm proud of him for that. So thank you, guys.
very good. Counselor Monastra.
Oh, thank you. I don't even know what to say, but I hope everybody comes out on Saturday for the tree lighting and all the cool stuff that will happen in town. It's a very fun time of year, and I hope that everyone continues to enjoy what Pottstown has to offer. and we offer quite a bit. And we're going to have a really, really cool, relevant, happening library. Got it? Huh?
Counselor Kirkland?
The plunge was on my bucket list. Yeah, I did that a few years ago, so I'm done with that.
Come on, Joe. I didn't see you. You have to prove it.
I gotta think.
They're fake.
I just wanted to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, already.
Wonderful. Good. The only thing I can add is for everyone to have happy and safe holidays this year. And we'll be back here Monday night, and you're all welcome to join us. How's that? We will be having an executive session. We have one issue for personnel and 3 issues for litigation. No action will be taken, so we will not be returning. And with that, meeting adjourned.